Okay, we just finished a great song by Burr, so let's continue on for the final part. Hopefully this will be the final part. Hopefully I don't have to split it up. But either way, let's get right into it for today. Let's go. And look at this, he's getting a massive round of applause. I don't blame him, it's a great song, that one.
Look, Grandpa's in the paper. War hero Philip Schuyler loses Senate seat to young upstart Aaron Burr.
Oh.
Grandpa just lost his seat in the Senate.
Sometimes that's how it goes.
Okay, so I know. Literally the last song, he wants to be in the room where it happens. And then the next scene, he literally gets into the Senate. And he's going to be in the room where stuff happens, okay? Moving on up.
Well, Daddy's gonna find out any minute.
I'm sure he already knows.
Further down, let's meet the newest senator from New York.
New York.
Oh, Senator
Burr, since when are you a Democratic Republican?
Since being one put me on the up and up again.
No one knows who you are or what you do.
They don't need to know me, they don't like you.
Excuse me?
Oh, Wall Street thinks you're great. You'll always be adored by the things you create, but upstate, people think you're crooked. The Schuyler seat was up for grabs, so I took it.
I've always considered you a friend.
I don't see why that has to
You
end.
changed parties to run against my father-in-law.
Change parties to seize the opportunity I saw. I swear your pride will be the death of us all. Beware, it goes before the fall.
Yeah, you can feel the tensions rising here.
France is on the verge of war with England. Now, do we commit money and aid to our French allies, or do we stay out of it? Remember, my decision on this matter is not subject to congressional approval. The only one you have to convince is me. Secretary Jefferson, you have the floor, sir.
When we were on death's door, when we were needy, we made a promise, we signed a treaty. We needed money and guns and half a chance. Who provided those funds?
France.
In return, they didn't ask for land. Only a promise that we'd lend a hand and stand with them if they fought against oppressors. And revolution is messy, but now is the time to stand. Stand with our brothers as they fight against tyranny. I know that Alexander Hamilton is here and he would rather not have this debate. I'll remind you that he is not Secretary of State. He knows nothing of loyalty. Smells like new money, dresses like fake royalty. Desperate to rise above his station, everything he does betrays the ideals of our nation. Hey, and if you don't know, now you know, Mr. President.
Thank you, Secretary.
And that's a cool little reference there, you know that song. If you don't know, now you know. I'm not gonna finish that, but you all know the song. So it's kind of cool just to put that in there. And if only this was the way arguments get settled in the Senate, definitely make it a lot more interesting.
Jefferson. Secretary Hamilton.
Let's see what Hamilton has to say.
You must be out of your goddamn mind if you think the president is gonna bring the nation to the brink of meddling in the middle of a military mess, a game of chess where France is queen and kingless. We signed a treaty with the king whose head is now in a basket. Would you like to take it out and ask it? Or should we honor our treaty, King Louis's head? Do whatever you want, I'm super dead.
Enough. Hamilton is right.
Mr. President.
We're too fragile to start another fight.
Sir, do we not fight for freedom?
Sure, when the French figure out who's gonna lead them,
The people are
the
leading.
people are rioting. There's a difference. Frankly, it's a little disquieting. You would let your ideals blind you to reality. Hamilton,
Sir.
draft a statement of neutrality.
Yes, sir.
Did you forget Lafayette?
What?
Have you an ounce of regret? You accumulate debt, you accumulate power, yet in their hour of need, you forget.
Lafayette's a smart man, he'll be fine. And before he was your friend, he was mine. If we try to fight in every revolution in the world, we never stop. Where do we draw the line?
So
That's a good point.
Alas, I admit it.
I bet you were quite a lawyer.
My defendants got acquitted.
Well, someone ought to remind you.
What?
You're nothing without Washington behind you.
Hamilton.
Daddy's calling.
Oh, you can tell Hamilton took that personally.
It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side. It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side.
Every action has its equal opposite reaction. Thanks to Hamilton, our cabinet's fractured into factions. Try not to crack under the stress. We're breaking down like fractions. We smack each other in the press and we don't print retractions. I get no satisfaction witnessing his fits of passion. The way he primps and preens and dresses like the pits of fashion. Our poorest citizens, our farmers, live ration to ration. as Wall Street robs them blind in search of chips to cash in.
Some things never
This prick
change.
is asking for someone to bring him to task. Somebody give me some dirt on this vacuous mass so we can at last unmask him. I'll pull the trigger on him, someone load the gun and cock it. While we were all watching, he got Washington in his pocket. It must be nice, it must be nice.
Yeah, I see where this is going. You know, he cheated on his wife earlier. I definitely see that coming back, you know, to bite him. It's definitely going to come back.
Have Washington on your side.
They're looking for some dirt.
It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side. Look back at the Bill of Rights, which I wrote. The ink hasn't dried. It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side.
So he's doubled the size of the government. Wasn't the trouble with much of our previous government size?
Look in his eyes, see how he lies.
Follow the scent of his enterprise.
The wordplay is so
Centralizing
impressive
national
here.
credit and making American credit competitive.
If we don't stop it, we ain't in a Bennett.
I have to resign.
Somebody has to stand up for the South.
Somebody has to stand up to his mouth. If there's a fire you're trying to douse, you can't put it out from inside the house. I'm in the cabinet. I am complicit in watching him grabbing at power and kissing it. Washington isn't gonna listen to disciplined dissidents. This is the difference. This kid is out. Oh, this immigrant isn't somebody we chose. Oh, this immigrant's keeping us all on our toes. Oh, we show these veterans.
And the energy here is unreal.
Southern mother, Democratic Republican. Oh, that follow the money and see where it goes. Oh, 'cause every second the treasury grows. Oh, we follow the money and see where it leads. Yeah, no weeds for the seeds of Hamilton's misdeeds. It must be nice. It must be nice.
We follow the money and see where it goes.
It must be nice. It must be nice. The emperor has no clothes. We won't be invisible. We won't be denied. Still, it must be nice. It must be nice to have Washington on your side.
Mr. President, you asked to see me.
I know you're busy.
What do you need, sir? Sir?
I want to give you a word of warning.
Sir, I don't know what you heard, but whatever it is, Jefferson started it.
Thomas Jefferson resigned this morning.
You're kidding.
I did not see that coming.
I need a favor.
Whatever you say, sir, Jefferson will pay for his behavior.
Talk less.
I'll use the press, I'll write under a pseudonym. You'll see what I can do to him.
I need you to draft an address.
Yes, he resigned. You can finally speak your mind.
No.
Yeah, see, Hamilton, he's getting too cocky. Like, he's getting too confident going against Jefferson. Like, he's like, I could ruin him. But when you got some skeletons in your own closet, you gotta be careful.
He's stepping down so he can run for president.
Good luck defeating you, sir.
I'm stepping down, I'm not running for president.
I'm sorry, what?
One last time. Relax, have a drink with me. One last time. Let's take a break tonight and then we'll teach him how to say goodbye. To say goodbye, you and
I've always liked his voice, but his tone here is really good.
Talk about neutrality. Sir, with Britain and France on the verge of war, is this the best
I
time
want to warn against partisan fighting. Pick up a pen, start writing. I want to talk about what I have learned, the hard-won wisdom I have earned.
As far as the people are concerned, you have to serve. You could continue to serve.
No, one last time. The people will hear from me one last time. And if we get this right, we're gonna teach them how to say goodbye. You and I.
Mr. President, they will say you're weak.
No, they will see we're strong.
Position is so unique.
So I'll use it to move them along.
Why do you have to say goodbye?
If I say goodbye, the nation learns to move on. It outlives me when I'm gone.
I mean, yeah, his legacy does always live on. Washington. Everyone knows who George Washington is.
The scripture says, everyone shall sit under their own vine and fig tree, and no one shall make them afraid. they'll be safe in the nation we've made. I want to sit under my own vine and fig tree, a moment alone in the shade, at home in this nation we've made, one last time.
Oh, I'm kind of sad to see Washington go.
Though in reviewing the incidents of my administration, I am unconscious of intentional error, I am nevertheless too sensible of my defects not to think it probable that I may have committed many errors. I shall also carry with me the hope that my country will view them with indulgence, and that after 45 years of my life dedicated to its service with an upright zeal, the faults of incompetent abilities will be consigned to oblivion, as I myself must soon be to the mansions of rest. I anticipate with pleasing expectation that retreat in which I promise myself to realize the sweet enjoyment of partaking in the midst of my fellow citizens, the benign influence of good laws under a free government, the ever-favorite object of my heart, and the happy reward, as I trust, of our mutual cares, labors, and dangers. One last time.
George Washington's going home.
Teach him how to say goodbye.
George Washington's going home.
This is so cool with everyone in the back singing. And you just got him singing out, giving it all his power.
Yeah, we're gonna teach them how to say goodbye. Teach them how to say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye one last time.
Wow. What a way to go out. Like, he is such a good actor. Like, you can even see it in his eyes. He looks like he's about to tear up. Man, he's been good throughout the play of Hamilton, but like, he really showcased his vocal ability. I love his tone. He was hitting all those notes perfectly. It sounded incredible. That's what I like to see. I like the fact that everyone's getting their moment in the spotlight. And just look at the expression on his face. Oh, we got the king back.
They say George Washington's yielding his power and stepping away. Is that true? I wasn't aware that was something a person could do. I'm perplexed. Are they going to keep on replacing whoever's in charge? If so, who's next? There's nobody else in their country who looms quite as large. What? John Adams?
Oh, they're laughing.
I know him. That can't be. That's that little guy who spoke to me all those years ago. What was it, 85? That poor man, they're going to eat him alive. Oceans rise, empires fall. Next to Washington, they all look small. All alone, watch them run. They will tear each other into pieces. Jesus Christ, it will be fun. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da da da.
Look how happy he is.
President John Adams, good luck.
Oh. Okay, so I love it when the king makes an appearance, and he always does like a twist on the song he sang at the start, but it's funny every single time. And I know a little bit about John Adams, but I'm not really that familiar with John Adams. Like, I know the name, I know he's like a president, he's done a lot, but I'm not really as familiar with him as George Washington. But I mean, to step down and not run when you have all that power, and to give it up, the king can't comprehend it because, yeah, you know, the royal family is never giving up that power.
Out of Hamilton, the short-tempered protean, creator of the Coast Guard, founder of the New York Post, ardently abused his cabinet post, destroy his reputation. Welcome, folks, to the Adams administration. Jefferson's the runner-up, which makes him the vice president.
Washington can't help you now, no more Mr. Nice President.
Adams fires Hamilton, privately calls him Creole bastard in his taunts.
Say what?
Hamilton publishes his response.
Ooh.
Sit down,
What did he
John,
say?
you fat mother!
What?
Hamilton's out of control.
This is great. He's out of power. He holds no office, and he just destroyed President John Adams, the only other significant member of his party.
Hamilton is a host unto himself. As long as he can hold a pen, he's a threat. Let's let him know what we know.
Mr. Vice President. Mr. Madison. Senator Burr. What is this?
We have the check stubs from separate accounts.
Almost $1,000 paid in different amounts.
To a Mr. James Reynolds, way back in 1791.
Is that what you have? Are you done?
You are uniquely situated by virtue of your position
Though virtue is not a word I'd apply to this situation.
to seek financial gain, to stray from your sacred mission.
And the evidence suggests you engaged in speculation.
An immigrant embezzling our government funds.
I can almost see the headline, your career is done.
I hope you save some money for your daughter and sons.
You best one run back where you come from.
You don't even know what you're asking me to confess. You have nothing. I don't have to tell you anything at all. Unless if I can prove that I never broke the law, do you promise not to tell another soul what you saw?
No one else was in the room where it happened.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay, I think they're gonna snake him. I don't know if they're gonna trust Hamilton even if he has proof.
Dear sir, I hope this letter finds you in good health and in a prosperous enough position to put wealth in the pockets of people like me down on their luck. You see, that was my wife who you decided.
She escorted me to bed, and when she had me in a corner, that's when Reynolds extorted me for assortedly.
See, I told you this was gonna come back and bite him. I don't know if they're gonna leave it. I imagine Hamilton is definitely gonna have this exposed to the public and his wife, but let's see what happens.
I may have mortally wounded my prospects, but my papers are orderly. As you can see, I kept a record of every check in my checkered history. Check it again against your list and see consistency. I never spent a cent that wasn't mine. You sent the dogs, that's my sense, that's fine. Yes, I have reasons for shame, but I have not committed treason and sullied my good name. As you can see, I have done nothing to provoke illegal action. Are my answers to your satisfaction?
No.
My God.
Gentlemen, let's go.
So,
The people won't know what we know.
Burr, how do I know you won't use this against me the next time we go toe-to-toe?
Alexander, rumors only grow, and we both know what we know.
Yeah, Burr is a snake. He's definitely gonna use it. He's definitely gonna use it.
In the eye of a hurricane, there is quiet for just a moment. A yellow sky. When I was 17, a hurricane destroyed my town. I didn't drown. I couldn't seem to die. I wrote my way out. A
wrote everything down far as I could see. I wrote my way out. I looked up and the town had its eyes on me. They passed a plate around, and total strangers moved to kindness by my story. Raised enough for me to book passage on a ship that was New York bound. I wrote my way out of hell, I wrote my way to revolution. I was louder than the crack in the bell. I wrote Eliza love letters until she fell. I wrote about the Constitution and defended it well. And in the face of ignorance and resistance, I wrote financial systems into existence. When my prayers to God were met with indifference, I picked up a pen, I wrote my own deliverance. In the eye of a hurricane there is quiet for just a moment. Hello, sky. I was 12 when my mother died. She was holding me. We were sick and she was holding me. I couldn't seem to die.
What a tragic backstory.
I'll write my way out. Write everything down far as I can see. I'll write my way out. Overwhelm them with honesty. This is the eye of the hurricane. This is the only way I can protect my legacy. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait. The Reynolds pamphlet.
The Reynolds pamphlet.
What's the Reynolds
Have you
pamphlet?
read this? Alexander Hamilton had a torrid affair, and he wrote it down right there. Highlights. The charge against me is a connection with one James Reynolds. For purposes of improper speculation, my real crime is an amorous connection with his wife for a considerable time with his knowing consent. Damn. I had frequent meetings with her. Most of them in my own house.
At his own house. At his own house.
Mrs.
Damn.
Hamilton with our children being absent on a visit to her father.
No.
Have you read this?
Never gonna be president now. Gonna be president. We're never gonna be president.
See, I told you it was gonna come back for the morning.
We're never gonna be president now. That's one less thing to worry about. That's one less thing to worry about.
And I love the way they kind of flexed on him.
All the way from London.
Angelica, thank God someone who understands what I'm struggling here to do.
I'm not here for you. I
She's
know
for her
my
sister.
like I know my own mind. You will never find anyone as trusting or as kind. I love my sister more than anything in this life. I will choose her happiness over mine every time. Put what we had aside. I'm standing at her side. You can never be satisfied, but I hope you're satisfied.
We're never gonna be president now. We're never gonna be president now. One less thing to worry about. One less thing to worry about.
Nah, you really got every Hamilton hater flexing. Like, you got Jefferson, you got the King, you got everybody.
Have you read this? You ever seen somebody ruin their own life? His poor wife.
Man, before we get into this part, we gotta just pause to discuss. I mean, he thought Angelica was there to support him, but of course she's gonna support her own sister. I mean, she even put her own sister's happiness above hers previously when she let her marry Hamilton, because even though she liked him, like, it was best for the family and best for her sister and best for Hamilton for them to be together. So she literally cares a lot about her sister, and she even says that in the song. And I knew it was gonna come back and get Hamilton. I knew it was coming because, yeah, like, if you're being extorted, it only escalates. So, but just this song, Never Gonna Be President Now, with Jefferson flexing the paper, was a great song. I love that performance. But this bit is gonna be heartbreaking. You just know. I feel so bad for her. She's been such a great wife.
I saved every letter you wrote me. From the moment I read them, I knew you were mine. You said you were mine. I thought you were mine. Do you know what Angelica said when we saw your first letter arrive? She said, be careful with that one, love. He will do what it takes to survive. You and your words flooded my senses. Your sentences left me defenseless. You built me palaces.
He's definitely a charmer.
Out of paragraphs, you built cathedrals. I'm rereading the letters you wrote me. I'm searching and scanning for answers in every line, for some kind of sign. And when you were mine, the world seemed to burn. You published the letters she wrote you. You told the whole world how you brought this girl into our bed. In clearing your name, you have ruined our lives. Do you know what Angelica said when she read what you'd done? She said, you've married an Icarus. He has flown too close to the sun.
That's a good analogy there.
Words obsessed with your legacy. Your sentences border on senseless, and you are paranoid in every paragraph. How they perceive you. I'm erasing myself from the narrative. Let future historians wonder how Eliza reacted when you broke her heart. You have torn it all apart. I'm watching it.
Oh, she's burning the letter.
I'm watching it.
Is she completely finished with him? I don't actually know. She might forgive
The
him.
world has no right to my heart. The world has no place in our bed. They don't get to know what I said. I'm burning the memories, burning the letters that might have redeemed you. You forfeit all rights to my heart. You forfeit the place in our bed. You'll sleep in your office instead, with only the memories of when you were mine.
Wow.
I hope that you
Okay, so what a raw and powerful song that was. You could really feel the heartbreak in this one, and we've all been there. You're not necessarily burning the letters because, you know, times have changed. But, you know, when you have a breakup, you don't want to remember the good times because then you keep going back. So you got to delete all those photos, all the messages. You got to start fresh and just try and leave them in the past, although it may be difficult. So I don't know if she's going to go back to Hamilton if it really is finished, because it is hard to end a relationship. So we're going to find out, but you could just see she was utterly crushed, and I feel bad. Because she was always good to him. Like, throughout this, I didn't see her do anything wrong. She was always supportive.
Meet the latest graduate at King's College. I probably shouldn't brag, but dag, I amaze and astonish. The scholars say I got the same virtuosity and brains as my pops. The ladies say my brain's not where the resemblance stops. I'm only 19, but my mind is older. Gotta be my own man, like my father, but bolder. I shoulder his legacy with pride. I used to hear him say that someday I would blow us all away. Ladies, I'm looking for Mr. George Eager. Made a speech last week. Our 4th of July speaker. He disparaged my father's legacy in front of a crowd. I can't have that. I'm making my father proud.
I saw him just up Broadway, a couple of blocks. He was going to see a play.
Well, I go visit his box.
God, you're a fox.
Y'all look pretty good in your frocks. How about when I get back, we all strip down to our socks?
Oh. He's definitely a player like his father.
George!
I'm trying to watch the show.
Should have watched your mouth before you talked about my father, though.
I didn't say anything that wasn't true. Your father's a scoundrel, and so it seems to you.
Oh.
It's like that?
Yeah, I don't fool around. I'm not your little schoolboy friend.
We'll see you on the dueling ground. That is, unless you want to step outside and go now.
I know where to find you. Piss off. I'm watching the show now.
Now they're actually gonna have a duel.
Pops, if you had only heard the shit he said about you, I doubt you would have let it slide, and I was not about you.
Slow down.
I came to ask you for advice. This is my very first duel. They don't exactly cover this subject in boarding school.
Did your friends attempt to negotiate a peace?
He refused to apologize. We had to let the peace talk cease.
Where is this happening?
Across the river in Jersey. Everything is legal in New Jersey.
All right. So this is what you're gonna do. Stand there like a man until Iker is in front of you. When the time comes, fire your weapon in the air. This will put an end to the whole affair.
What if he decides to shoot? Then I'm a goner.
No.
So wait, did they actually have duels to the death back then? Oh man, I'm hoping the son is alright, but I like the fact he's standing up for his father, but it looks like he could be getting into a bad situation that may not work out well.
You follow suit if he's truly a man of honor. To take someone's life, that is something you can't shake. Philip, your mother can't take another heartbreak.
Father.
Promise me? You don't want this young man's blood on your conscience.
Okay, I promise.
Come back home when you're done. Take my guns. Be smart. Make me proud, son.
My name
I
is
hope you
Philip.
don't die.
I am a poet, and I'm a little nervous, but I can't show it. I'm sorry, I'm a Hamilton with pride. You talk about my father, I cannot let it slide. Mr. Eaker, how was the rest of your show?
I'd rather skip the pleasantries. Let's go. Grab your pistol.
Confer with your men. The duel will commence after we count to 10. Count to 10. Look 'em in the eye, ain't no higher. Summon all the courage you require. And slowly and clearly aim your gun towards the sky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh. No.
Where's my son?
Mr. Hamilton, come in. They brought him in a half an hour ago. He lost a lot of blood
Is
on the
he
way
alive?
over. Yes, but you have to understand, the bullet entered just above his hip and lodged in his
Can
right
I see
arm.
him, please?
I'm doing everything I can, but the wound was already infected when he arrived.
Please.
I did exactly as you said, Pa. I held my head up high.
I know. I know you did everything just right.
Even before we got to 10, I was aiming for the sky.
I know.
I was aiming for the sky.
I know. Save your strength and stay alive.
Is he breathing? Is he going to survive this? Who did this, Alexander? Did you know?
Mom, I'm so sorry for forgetting what you taught me.
My son,
We played piano.
I taught you piano.
You would put your hands on mine.
You changed the melody every time.
I would always change the line.
I know.
I would always change the line.
I know.
Oh.
She said we knew.
Okay, I thought something bad was gonna happen because you're having a duel to the death and you're shooting up in the sky. I mean, you're kind of relying on the other opponent to not want to fight as well. But yeah, you got to be careful in these situations. You got to sometimes know when to kind of let things go. Like people are gonna say some stuff, but you got to let it go, not let it bother you. Don't try and get into fights because you never know what can happen. But man, this was heartbreaking. Just seeing him like give his final breath, saying he did what his father taught him. He shot up in the sky, and you're seeing Hamilton's reaction along with his wife. Heartbreaking.
There are more
moments that the words don't reach. There is suffering too terrible to name. You hold your child as tight as you can and push away the unimaginable. The moments when you're in so deep, it feels easier to just swim down. The Hamiltons move uptown and learn to live with the unimaginable.
I spend hours in the garden. I walk alone to the store, and it's quiet uptown. I never liked the quiet before. I take the children to church on Sunday, a sign of the cross at the door, and I pray. That never used to happen before.
If you see him in the street, walking by himself, talking to himself, have pity.
Philip, you would like it uptown. It's quiet uptown.
He is working through the unimaginable.
His hair is gone gray. He passes every day. They say he walks the length of the city.
You knock me out, I fall.
Can you imagine?
Look at where we are. Look at where we started. I know I don't deserve you, Eliza, but hear me out, that would be enough. If I could spare his life, if I could trade his life for mine, he'd be standing here right now, and you would smile, and that would be enough. I don't pretend to know the challenges we're facing. I know there's no replacing what we've lost, and you need time, but I'm not afraid. I know who I married. Just let me stay here by your side. That would be enough.
If you see him in the street, walking by your side, talking by your side, have pity.
Eliza, do you like it uptown? It's quiet uptown.
He is trying to do the unimaginable. See him walking in the dark, long after dark, taking in the sights of the city.
Look around, Eliza.
They are trying to do the unimaginable. There are moments that the words don't reach. There's a grace too powerful to name. We push away what we can never understand. We push away the unimaginable. They are standing in the garden, Alexander by Eliza's side. She takes his hand. It's quiet uptown. Forgiveness. Can you imagine? Forgiveness. Can you imagine? If you see him in the street, walking by your side, talking by your side, have pity.
This version of this song is just heartbreaking.
They are going through the
Whoa. So obviously we've heard like a version of this song early on. It was a bit more upbeat and happier, but this song was heartbreaking. Oh man, but it's one of my favorites. Like just the power behind this as well. And you could just see how heartbroken they were, because earlier in the play we saw Hamilton, he spoke about how his father wasn't there for him and he's going to be there for his son. And you could tell just from what we saw, his son, although Hamilton definitely made some mistakes as we saw, his son really did look up to him. He was just like his father. He was defending his honor, and Hamilton tried to be there for him, and you just tell he was completely wrecked after that. Oh, we've really seen like the highs and lows of Hamilton's life. It's really interesting.
The election of 1800.
Can we get back to politics?
Please.
Yo, every action has its equal opposite reaction. John Adams shat the bed. I love the guy, but he's in traction. Poor Alexander Hamilton, he is missing in action. So now I'm facing Aaron Burr with his own faction.
He's very attractive in the North. New Yorkers like his chances.
He's not very forthcoming on any particular stances.
Ask him a question that glances off, he obfuscates, he dances.
And they say I'm a Francophile. At least they know I know where France is.
Thomas, that's the problem. See, they see Burr as a less extreme you. You need to change course. A key endorsement might redeem you.
Who did you have in mind?
Don't laugh.
Hamilton.
Who is it?
You used to work on the same staff. It might be nice, it might be nice to get Hamilton on your side.
Told you.
It might be nice, it might be nice to get Hamilton on your
Oh yeah, that is really gonna
Oh,
trigger Burr.
Smile more. Don't let them know what's or against or what's all for. Shake hands with him. Charm her. It's 1800, ladies. Tell your husbands, vote for Burr.
I don't like Adam.
Well, he's gonna lose. That's just a fetus.
And Jefferson?
In love with France.
Yeah, he's so elitist.
I like that Aaron Burr.
I can't believe we're here with him.
He seems approachable.
Like you could grab a beer with him.
Dear Mr. Hamilton, your fellow Federalists would like to know how you'll be voting.
It's quiet up.
Dear Mr. Hamilton, John Adams doesn't stand a chance, so who are you promoting?
It's quiet up.
And we know it's gonna be Jefferson and Burr is gonna lose it.
Well, if it isn't Aaron Burr, sir, you
Alexander,
created quite a stir, sir.
I'm going door to door.
Openly campaigning.
Sure.
That's new.
Honestly, it's kind of draining.
Burr,
Sir.
is there anything you wouldn't do?
No, I'm chasing what I want. And you know what?
What?
I learned that from you.
Oh.
It's a tie.
It's up to the delegates. It's up to Hamilton.
Yo! The people are asking to hear my voice.
And he's the deciding vote. Okay.
She's facing a difficult choice. And if you were to ask me who I'd promote, Jefferson has my vote.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it.
Agreed with Jefferson once. We have fought on like 75 different fronts. But when all is said and all is done, Jefferson has beliefs, Burr has none.
Oh.
Well, I'll be damned. Well, I'll be damned.
Yeah, I knew it was coming. Look at the look on Burr's face. He is completely destroyed. And that looks like that's what triggered him the most because, you know, although him and Hamilton, they definitely had their rivalry. I mean, it only increased. But they've been together since like near the start of the play, you know. They were kind of friends. And to see that happen, the decided vote, Hamilton, oh, I do feel bad for Burr, but like he said, he only believes in what he can to get ahead. He don't really have any strong beliefs or morals, really.
Hamilton's on your side.
And
You won in a landslide.
Congrats on a race well run. I did give you a fight. I look forward to our partnership.
our partnership.
As your vice president.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
Hear this guy? Man openly campaigns against me. Talk about I look forward to our partnership.
It is crazy that the guy who comes in second gets to be vice president.
Ooh, you know what? We can change that. You know why?
Why?
Because I'm the president.
So this is where it changed. Oh, okay.
When you see Hamilton, thank him for the endorsement.
How does Hamilton, an arrogant, immigrant, orphan, bastard horse, somehow endorse Thomas Jefferson, his enemy, a man he's despised since the beginning?
just to keep me from winning. I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens, the room where it happens. You kept me from the room where it happens for the last time.
And this must be where he snaps.
Dear Alexander, I am slow to anger, but I toe the line as I reckon with the effects of your life on mine. I look back on where I failed, and in every place I checked, the only common thread has been your disrespect. Now you call me immoral, a dangerous disgrace. If you've got something to say, name a time and place, face to face. I have the honor to be your obedient servant, A. Bird.
Mr. Vice President, I am not the reason no one trusts you. No one knows what you believe. I will not equivocate on my opinion. I have always worn it on my sleeve. Even if I said what you think I said, you would need to cite a more specific grievance. Here's an itemized list of 30 years of disagreements.
Sweet Jesus.
I have not been shy. I am just a guy in the public eye trying to do my best for our republic. I don't want to fight, but I won't apologize for doing what's right. I have the honor to be your obedient servant, A. Ham.
Careful how you proceed, good man. Intemperate indeed, good man. Answer for the accusations I lay at your feet, or prepare to bleed, good man.
Well, your grievance is legitimate. I stand by what I said, every bit of it. You stand only for yourself. It's what you do. I can't apologize because it's true.
Then stand, Alexander. We hawking. Dawn. Guns. Drawn.
You're on.
Oh, they're actually having a duel.
The honor to be your obedient servant,
A. Ham.
A. Bird.
Alexander, come back to sleep.
I have an early meeting out of town.
It's still dark outside.
I know. I just need to write something down.
Why do you write like you're running out of time? Come back to bed, that would be enough.
I'll be back before you know I'm gone.
Come back to sleep.
This meeting's at dawn.
Well, I'm going back to sleep.
Hey, best of wives and best of women.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 10 things you need to know. 1. We rode across the Hudson at dawn. My friend William P. Van Ness signed on as my number 2. Hamilton arrived with his crew, Nathaniel Pendleton and the doctor that he knew. Number 3.
Okay, so I just want to pause it there just to say, man, the duel, we kind of know what happens because it said it at the start. Like, I'm not really familiar with American history, but man, what a story this has been.
Hamilton examined the terrain. I wish I could tell you what was happening in his brain. This man has poisoned my political pursuits.
Most disputes die and no one shoots. Number 4.
Hamilton drew first position, looking to the world like a man on a mission. This is a soldier with a marksman's ability. The doctor turned around so he could have deniability. 5. Now I didn't know this at the time, but we were near the same spot your son died. Is that why? 6. He examined his gun with such rigor. I watched as he methodically fiddled with the trigger. 7. Confession time, here's what I got. My fellow soldiers will tell you I'm a terrible shot.
Number 8.
Your last chance to negotiate. Send in your second, see if they can set the record straight. They won't teach you this in your classes, but look it up. Hamilton was wearing his glasses. Why? If not to take deadly aim. It's him or me. The world will never be the same. I had only one thought.
Oh, see, Hamilton was probably going to shoot his hair up like he told his son.
Orphan of my daughter. Look him in the eyes, they know higher. Summon all the courage you require. Then count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The Burr is going to take that shot.
I I imagine death so much it feels more like a memory. Is this where it gets me? On my feet, several feet ahead of me. I see it coming. Do I run or fire my gun or let it be? There is no beat, no melody. Burr, my first friend, my enemy. Maybe the last face I ever see. If I throw away my shot, is this how you remember me? What if this bullet is my legacy? Legacy. What is a legacy? It's planting seeds in a garden you never get to see. I wrote some notes at the beginning of a song someone will sing for me. America, you great unfinished symphony you sent for me. You let me make a difference, a place where even orphan immigrants can leave their fingerprints and rise up. I'm running out of time, I'm running and my time's up. Wise up, eyes up.
Or just a choreography being fast when he's making that run out of time.
Lawrence leads a soldier's chorus on the other side. My son is on the other side. He's with my mother on the other side. Washington is watching from the other side. Teach me how to say goodbye. Rise up, rise up, rise up, Eliza. My love, take your time. I'll see you on the other side.
It looks like he accepted his fate.
Raise a glass to freedom.
He aims his pistol at the sky.
I knew it. I knew he was going to aim a pistol at the sky.
I struck him right between his ribs. I walked towards him, but I ushered away. They row him back across the Hudson. I get a drink. I hear wailing in the streets. Somebody tells me you'd better hide. They say Angelica and Eliza were both at his side when he died. Death doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes. History obliterates in every picture it paints me in all my mistakes. When Alexander aimed at the sky, he may have been the first one to die, but I'm the one who paid for it. I survived, but I paid for it. Now I'm the villain in your history. I was too young and blind to see. I should have known the world was wide enough for both Hamilton and me. The world was wide enough for both Hamilton and me.
Tell you what I wish I'd known when I was young and dreamed of glory. You have no control. Who lives, who dies, who tells your story.
That is true, actually.
I'll give him this. His financial system is a work of genius. I couldn't undo it if I tried. And I tried.
Who lives, who dies, who tells your story.
President Madison.
He took our country from bankruptcy to prosperity. I hate to admit it, but he doesn't get enough credit for all the credit that he gave us.
See, they're paying respects after he died. They didn't do it when he was alive.
Every other founding father's story gets told. Every other founding father gets to grow old.
And when you're gone, who remembers your name? Who keeps your flame? Who tells your story? Who tells your story?
I put myself back in the narrative. I stop wasting time on tears. I live another 50 years. It's not enough. I interview every soldier who fought by your side.
Tells our story.
I try to make sense of your thousands of pages
love the fact they're carrying on his story though. That's beautiful.
When I needed her most, she was right on time. And I'm still not through. I ask myself, what would you do if you had more time? The Lord in his kindness, he gives me what you always wanted. He gives me more time. I raise funds in D.C. for the Washington Monument.
Tells my story.
I speak out against slavery. You could have done so much more if you only had time.
She
And when
really
my
is a great
time
woman.
up, have I done enough? Will they tell our story? Oh, can I show you what I'm proudest of? I established the first private orphanage in New York City. I helped raise hundreds of children. I get to see them growing up. In their eyes I see you, Alexander. I see you every time. And when my time is up, have I done enough? Will they tell my story? Oh, I can't wait to see you again. It's only a matter of time. Will they tell your story? Who lives, who dies, who tells your story?
Oh, they finally gonna be reunited in the afterlife.
Will they tell your story? Who lives, who dies, who tells your story?
Okay, I don't know if this is the end, but I just have to say it really was interesting hearing Burr's like afterthoughts after killing Hamilton. Personally, I didn't think he was gonna kill Hamilton in a duel, because at the start he mentions like shooting Hamilton. I thought he just crashed out, kind of just shot him randomly. But I mean, you can see Burr really did regret it after. But during that moment, some things can just seem like the biggest thing in the world to you, and then after you've done it, you instantly regret it. And you could definitely see that in the song he was singing. And he even mentioned like the world is big enough for both of them, although Hamilton definitely kind of went against Burr. Like that was still his oldest friend, like from back in the day, and they had a lot of history together. And it truly was tragic as well. And Hamilton's wife went on to live a great life, helping loads of people, helping carry on his legacy as well, helping the orphans, building the Washington Monument, just doing a lot of great things, which is good to see. Like she really was a great person. I thought that's kind of cool that they're paying like tribute to her as well. So let's finish Hamilton. I like to lose your son and your husband in a duel must be heartbreaking. Is that the end or is there more? I kind of hope there's more. Oh, I think it's the end, right? I've never seen like a play before, so I don't really know how they end. I'm pretty sure I've seen the bows, but like, do they say the cast members? Like, how does it end? They do credits? But stand ovation, rightfully so, rightfully so. Okay, we got another song. Oh, this is like the movie, so we're gonna have an end credit song.
Gunshot, dope shot, jump shot. Take your pick, but you only get one shot. Advice from a school teacher to a young top. Applying a sticker to a Spider-Man lunchbox. When even roll.
Yeah, was the end credit song kind of hard? I might as well finish the end credit songs, right?
Models tell us we're born to be felons. We're never getting in a Harvard.
And then we'll give our thoughts after.
We're going to end up either robbing somebody or killing. It's not fair, that's all they can tell us. That's why I hustle hella hard, never celebrate a holiday. That'll be the day I could have finally hit the lottery. I refuse to ever lose or throw my shot away, or chalk it up as just another one that got away. So I'm unapologetic, I want my calisthenics. If I have given it all I got, I cannot regret it. My point of destination's different from where I was headed, cause I'ma shoot for the stars to get it. One shot, not throwing away my shot. I said I'm not throwing away my shot. Yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot.
And this is a remix of I'm Not Throwing Away My Shot.
No, I'm not throwing away my shot. Yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy,
And I think this is from Hamilton the mixtape, right? We may do a reaction to that after. We will tell them to see about that in the comments.
Answer the door, welcome and let it in or regret it. They said if you can't beat them, you join them. I say forget it, cause once you join them, you're building a ceiling to where you headed. Be American, express how you feel and take the credit. Don't settle for 87, go premium unleaded and take off, shake all the hate off. It's over, it's they lost. The payoffs, their weight off your shoulders. Must admit, I'm feeling kinda lighter as a writer with this.
Oh, Leslie Odom Jr. He was spectacular, but
Fire and desire to go higher than a stealth fighter pilot with my eye on every prize. I surprise you guys, I'm a prize fighter. My 9-5 describe, survive minor.
And D. Ramos, great. And she was great. Philippa too. That's Eliza Hamilton. She was great.
I'm just like my country, I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I said I'm not throwing away my shot. No, I'm not throwing away my shot. Yo, I'm just like my country, I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot.
Rise up. If you're living on your knees, you rise up. Tell your brother that he's gotta rise up. Tell your sister that she's
And this verse is really good. Like, I like it when you have 8 credits in a great song. It really makes you stick around.
All my soldiers, we need to rise up. We ain't got no other choice. We need to rise up, rise up. Throughout my travels and journeys through life, I've been searching and been learning to be the type of person that
And is this Busta Rhymes or am I losing it?
Inside, I feel that fire that's burning like a knife that is turning. I fight while I'm hurting. Sometimes they're right, cause life is a burden, like the pain from a bite that are worse, and trying to stifle the light that'll shine on me first. And before I ride in a hearsing, my breathing stops. Should never take my one shot I got for a line of earth. And now I come again, holding down Hamilton, Hercules, Mulligan, reading Infinity Fair, or the Huffington. Done with the suffering, we in the guts again, family rushing. And when the robust have been feeling the hunger and feeding the lust to win. See, I've been patiently waiting for this moment to rise up again. It's the way I was molded, and it's the last one standing as the rest of them folded. Give me my one chance to grab the torch and properly hold it.
I said I'm not throwing away my shot. I said I'm not throwing away my shot.
And this is definitely one of the best songs from Hamilton. So it's pretty cool they got all these big artists to do it.
I said I'm not throwing away my shot. No, I'm not throwing away my shot. Hey, yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I said I'm not throwing away my shot. I said I'm not throwing away my shot. Hey, yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I said I'm not throwing away my shot. No, I'm not throwing away my shot. Hey, yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. It's time to take a shot.
See, I don't know if I want to like finish the whole credits because we only got about 3 minutes left because I want to do a reaction to the Hamilton mixtape, but I don't want to hear every song. So I think there's only I'm not throwing away my shot, and I imagine there's another one coming up next. Okay, so we finish the credits. Oh, Oh, okay, I think this one might just be an instrumental only. It sounds beautiful just to finish up the credits. Oh, here we go. Yo, the end credits, like, hearing this at the cinema, because I'm pretty sure this was in the cinema, right? Pretty cool, like, one of those end credits you do stay to the end. Oh, we got the electric guitar for this version. Wow. Okay. The Hamilton. I'm a fan. Going into it, I didn't really know what to expect, but I was kind of blown away just from the start. Just the choreography, the singing, the rapping was on point, the wordplay, just the transition from scene to scene to scene was amazing. And I really like the king in this, like his part where he kept popping up was hilarious. And Hamilton just hearing his story because he started out, he had a troubled upbringing, like he mentioned, he kind of to go to New York. His home was kind of destroyed. He grew up without a father, but he made something for himself. His ideas have gone down in history. He got his props. It looked like after he died, which was kind of sad, but they were praising him for his financial system and other stuff he did. And then his wife continued on his legacy, helping orphans, helping people, help keep his memory alive as well, which I thought was beautiful. And it was so tragic as well, because although Hamilton did a lot of great things, his life was taken too early. Who knows what else he could have done? And his wife mentions that too. And also the fact that he lost his son. And you see him, he's like, I'm going to be there for my son. I'm going to be what my father wasn't. And then his son listened to his advice about shooting the gun up in the air. And then he sadly passed away, he was killed. And then Hamilton basically did the same thing and was killed as well. So, yeah. And it was also interesting to hear about Burr's story, because near the start of the plays, like, I'm the one who shot Hamilton. And I know a lot of people know American history. They're like, of course he did. Like, I know that, but going into it, I didn't know that. So I was like, oh. And they were friends. Like, although they definitely had a lot of rivalries, like, they were friends from near the start. And then it's kind of really sad the way it ended. And I thought Burr just kind of crashed out and shot him, but it looks like it was a duel. So, I mean, Burr isn't great for doing that, but Izzy he's not as bad as some was expecting. I thought he just randomly killed Hamilton, but it looks like they agreed to a duel, and that's kind of what's expected in a duel. You know, someone's gonna leave there alive, and someone's gonna leave there dead, typically. But just a tragic ending, but an incredible play with a lot of great songs. And let me know your thoughts about this one. And I like the way they kind of brought back the songs and kind of gave them new twists. I feel that is genius. So let me know your thoughts about this one in the comment section below. Just finishing the final part. And also I'm going to do the Hamilton mixtape next. I think we heard some of that in the credits, which is really good. Like, really caught my attention about how they kind of remix these songs from the musical. And kind of, you know, change up the instrumental. Got some different rappers and singers on it. Definitely seems interesting. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day, everyone.